Hi guys! Welcome to the briefing for this first stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We don't have what it takes to be in the final sprint. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to be in the early breakaway. Have a good stage!
Hello cycling fans everywhere. For this stage, which is in the form of a circuit, it's a safe bet that the sprinters will do their utmost to cross the line in front on their second visit to Precojo, the end of this flat stage.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. He doesn't seem to want to let you have more of a lead, and his teammates are pushing hard. It's going to be a game of cat and mouse. It's looking good. You've got over a minute's lead on the peloton.
The brake still isn't done. They're stepping on the pedal at the front of the peloton. A good ruler, he doesn't really have a strong point that would scare opponents.
The route is not really conducive to a solo breakaway. You should perhaps wait and join forces with the counterattack.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
You're 2 kilometers from the top.
The first climb of the day is classified as 4th category. There will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain standings.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
He's primarily a teammate ruler, even if he's not too bad on a sprint.
He's the fastest sprinter in the leading group. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The breakaway is losing ground. The front of the race is going through Precojo. On the second trip, it will be the finishing line for the stage.
The head of the race is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
The intermediate sprint is approaching. The first 10 riders score points towards the green jersey. The first will pocket 10 points.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Okay, we'll consume a feed. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. You are 2 kilometers from the top. Watch out for him. He's the best puncher in the breakaway.
The next climb is classified as 4th category. That means 1 point to be earned for the first rider to the top.
Here's the positions over the last climb. teammates are leading the chase at the head of the peloton. His intentions seem clear. Win in a sprint.
The final climb of the day will soon be upon us. After this final fourth category climb, there will be 20 kilometers to the finish.
The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Allez, vas-y, fonce! Bravo, les gars!
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
Allez, les gars!
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Allez, courage, les gars! Allez, là! Et voilà! Continue comme ça!
Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute.
Allez, les gars! Continue comme ça! Allez! Continue comme ça! Allez! Allez, les gars! Allez, les gars! Allez, les gars! Ouais! Allez, les gars! Allez, plus vite! comme ça.
10 kilometers from the finish for the leaders. It's going to be complicated.
okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well placed.
The race leaders have entered the last 10 kilometres. Their chances of winning seem very slim, given their lead over the peloton.
Watch the demeanor of the other sprinters to know when to launch your sprint. If you start too soon, you will be unable to continue your effort to the line. If you start too late, you will not have time to work your way to the front. Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint.
Only 3 kilometres left. It's a bunched peloton that will fight it out for victory.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Last kilometer. You've got to sprint. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here's the polka dot jersey of this stage. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now, he can relish the moment.
Great, guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring home a podium place? Well done to you all! Hi, guys.
We have the last rider at the start of this individual time trial. He'll do his utmost to produce the best time. Come on, let's give him a hand.
Come on, it's a short time trial. You must hit the right tempo as soon as possible. Go! Go! Stick to the tempo! Watch out. Right-hand bend. After the left-hand bend, you will come to a rising false flat. Don't push it too hard. Flat out now. It's downhill almost to the finish. Save something for the last kilometer, which climbs. The next bend turns left. Go! 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 Only 1 kilometer left. It's a rising false flat. Come on! It's almost over! Go! Right to the end!
He is in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly. Here's the polka dot jersey of this stage. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
Grandissima vittoria!
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. It's the final stage, guys. The profile is special, with one...
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We should witness a one-climb race today. The teams of the favourites should manage affairs up to the foot of the Montagne de Lure, from where the front-runners will fight it out to the stage win.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack. Placing his teammates early on at the head of the peloton. There's no doubt that he's ticked this stage in his objectives.
New attack behind. The first climb is set close to the start. It should allow the baroudeurs to launch the early breakaway.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. You're 1 minute 30 ahead of the peloton. It's looking good.
A good ruler, he doesn't really have a strong point that would scare opponents.
You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you.
He has ambitions for the polka dot jersey. The Col de Mur is not very steep, barely 4%, but it's long enough to favour a breakaway by riders with some climber qualities.
Continue.
Allez, on y va.
Plus vite.
Encore.
Allez, allez. Je continue. Allez, vas-y.
Courage, on continue.
Allez, fonce.
Oui, vas-y.
Allez, allez,
Hop.
allez.
On y va.
Allez.
Allez, courage, on continue.
Debout sur les pédales. Allez, fonce.
Lâche rien.
Allez,
Le maillot à poil.
lâche rien. Le maillot, allez.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
The first king of the mountain summit is classified as a Category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
Plus vite. Allez.
Plus vite. Go.
Bravo.
He's a good climber puncher over any kind of obstacle.
Bravo, les gars. Continuez comme ça, les gars. On est avec vous. Allez, les gars.
He does well on short climbs, but he can't really rely on his sprint qualities to hope for a win.
Bravo, les gars. Courage. On continue. Allez-y, foncez. Allez, les gars, courage.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway.
He launched the mountain sprint. Here's the positions over the last climb.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. Despite his youth, he's a rider not to be underestimated in the mountains. He still has room for improvement on the flat.
Allez les gars, courage!
His teammates are accelerating. They're no doubt readying the intermediate sprint.
Allez les gars, courage!
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, courage! Les voilà!
Hop, 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 allez, allez, allez.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Continuez comme ça!
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race. They're pulling the peloton. He must be interested in a stage win, because his teammates are setting the pace for the peloton. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com.
The next King of the Mountains summit is ranked as a third category. Only the first two riders over the top will score points towards the best climber classification.
Lâchez rien, allez!
Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Bravo les gars!
Allez les gars, courage!
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! On continue comme ça! Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Lâchez rien, allez!
Bravo les gars! Allez! Courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Allez! Continuez comme ça! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Courage! Courage! Allez les gars! Courage! Allez les gars! Bravo les gars!
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
Allez les gars! Courage!
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents.
Allez les gars! On continue comme ça! Allez, maillot à poids!
Bravo les gars!
Continuez comme ça!
Bravo les
Continuez
gars!
comme ça!
His teammates are taking things in hand behind the breakaway.
The feed zone is in sight for the head of the race. Riders will be able to pick up some nourishment.
There's not a lot going on. If this was a video game, I'd advance the clock to the last difficulty.
The next difficulty is listed as a Category 4.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. He launched the mountain sprint.
Ah si, oui, oui. Bravo, bravo. Continuez comme ça. Bravo les gars. Comme ça. Bravo les gars.
The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. He's still got something in the tank. He's putting his foot down in the relays. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy to attack. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The next difficulty is also classified as third category. The first 2 to the top score 2 and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds. Here we are at the foot of the Montagne de Lure, with a little more than 15 kilometers of climbing. The favourites for the general classification will have ample opportunity to gorge each other and attack to create gaps.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
Les gars, courage, allez.
Les gars, continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Allez, courage, on continue les gars.
The climb is ranked as first category. There will therefore be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point for the best climber jersey at the top of the Montagne de Lieu.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's attacking! Watch out, there's an attack.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standings. You seem to be running on empty. Lift your foot if you don't want to blow up.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Watch out, there's an attack.
Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Lâchez rien, allez, ça, allez.
Allez les gars.
Allez, on y va, on y va.
Continuez comme
Allez
ça.
les gars, c'est bien.
Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars. Bravo les gars. Allez les gars.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
Allez les gars, on continue.
Allez les gars.
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Allez, allez, allez les gars, courage.
Lâchez rien, allez, allez, allez.
Continuez comme ça.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front. Whether on mountain stages or on hills is to be taken seriously as it climbs well. The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
Ouais.
Comme ça. Allez. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Courage. Continuez comme ça.
Les voilà.
Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders.
Allez le gros.
At less than 3 kilometers from the finish, nothing is guaranteed for the man in front. He's still under threat of being caught by his pursuers.
Allez les gars!
Continuez comme ça, allez.
Less than 2 kilometers from the finish. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Allez les gars.
The breakaway is 1 kilometer from the finishing line.
Allez, allez, allez!
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
Continue.
For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey.
On te suit!
Bravo, bravo, vas-y.
Allez, on est avec toi! Vas-y, fonce!
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you didn't prove me wrong. Hi guys! Welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today